Hey, welcome back, guys, to Joyfully Homeschooling Boys. That is my new channel, guys. I hope not to change that again, okay? I've been trying to sit down and record this video of this big haul for our upcoming homeschool year. So, let me gather all the things. This is just like an unboxing showing you all the goodies that we have for this upcoming homeschool year number 5 year. Okay. I will talk while I open. So this is from Thrift Books. So I have to say I am still blessed to be homeschooling, even though it's one of those things where it's like you can homeschool and you don't have to be rich to homeschool, and but it does take some money. Sometimes no, it doesn't take money. You can homeschool completely for free, all the things that are out now. So all right, so this is from Thrift Books, and if you are not using Thrift Books and not signed up as a teacher, where you're getting your 4th or 5th book free, you should definitely do that as a homeschool mom. The first book up is from Sunflower Education. Guys, this video might be a little long, so if you just want to grab some water, tea, coffee, whatever your delight is, you probably should. Sunflowereducation.net. This is where this book came from. I didn't find it on there, so now I'm intrigued to actually go look at their online. But this is the literary term handbook. This is something that I got because I wanted something, and it looks like it is going to do that. And if you want to flip through on any of these, let me know and I will do those for you as well. But I wanted something that broke down each term by itself and not necessarily like working on all the literary terms together. As you will see when I put out my English language arts video, I will talk about how I'm going to use all these resources. Next one is Knowledge Encyclopedia. They have tons of these. I might also be getting another one. I just kind of wanted to see inside, so this is the Knowledge Encyclopedia, which I will show you what inside of this looks like. So this is kind of what it looks like inside. And I'm not expecting to find African American history in the things that I do use, but I feel like you should, what should I do next? I feel like you should definitely teach history from everybody's viewpoint. I feel like, especially when you get older, like an adult as me, I feel like it's hard for you to either, not necessarily debate, because we don't want to cause conflict, but to just be able to talk about history from the eyes of different people when you want to talk about it with somebody that's not your same race. I feel like it's good to learn history from all views and not just, as much as yes, I 100% some years are going to be 100% African American history, but some years that's not going to be the case, especially when you're in homeschool groups and they're going to use stuff that you're not using. So hence, there's that. So I don't have these in any particular order. I know I have a really big order from Christian Books. This is another one that's from Thrift Books, I believe. So let me pull this over and open, because this is like, I hate envelopes. Oh, they make me feel like there's so much germs. Just get rid of it. So this is either the teachers or the student This is either the teachers, this might be the student book. This is my ninth grader's Spanish book, Avancimos. I know somebody's gonna tell me I didn't say that right, but this is a Spanish 1 book, and this is by HMH. My 10th grader wants to take French, and I'm still not on the decision of whether I'm going to come along with 2 different students and do 2 different languages this year. So they both might be doing Spanish. Let's go to Amazon. So I already have one open because this literally came yesterday, and this is the workbook, student workbook that goes with the Spanish book. So I already had that open. The next thing that already came, which I thought wasn't coming already, but this is The Riot and the Dance, and this is for our science. I can't wait to talk about the science that we chose for this homeschool year. This is foundational biology. So guys, if you don't know, my 9th grader with Apologia Biology last year, the way it was set up, he did not want to read as much as they wanted him to read. It was a lot for him, so we're gonna kind of take it down a notch. And yeah, so this is the science book. I don't know if my 9th grader will be using Apologia, because with this science course, they do have a reading schedule for Apologia to use. So we will see what each one of them chooses. So that's that. Another Amazon that I can rip open. And oh, this is to go with our English language arts. This is for my 6th grader. Not just my 6th grader, honestly, for all of them. And this is kind of like the literary term book that I bought. This is Story Elements, and this is by, it just says Rebecca Stark at the bottom, Rebecca Stark. So I don't know. But this is also the same thing of wanting something that's breaking down each term. And like for me, as I'm walking through the year and I feel like you need more work in this area, I can pull from something where I already have the information. I can make copies, we can use it, we can go over it until you really have it. And that's what we're really working on this year. I'm sorry about that noise that you just heard. Oh no, I got 2 more things from Amazon that are already open. This is Mathematics, an illustrated history of numbers, ponderables, 100 breakthroughs that change history, who did what when. This is my book because I'm going to be overseeing this class in our homeschool group this upcoming year. The last thing from Amazon is Post-its. I got a bunch of Post-its because for my kids as of right now, even though I want to have planners present and I want to use the planners, they were doing so good with the Post-its. So I was using the Post-it and I was writing it on there. And as they finished it, I just crossed it off. And when I needed another one, I just popped another one on there. So these Post-its have really been working. Yeah. The next company that I'm going to talk about is Cursive Logic. These are our Cursive books. And so for my younger one, I got the Cursive Logic student workbook. You can see my camera in this. And he did do he went through the whole alphabet with just a random book. But I did like how this had connecting cursive to practice versus just practicing one letter and then pausing and one letter and pausing. I like how they group it together. So this is something that really stuck out to me. So he is going to be using this year. This is actually the book for the beginner book. So as you see, it's like it starts really big. So and it goes through all of the upper and lower case, I believe. Yep, here's the table of contents. Let me show you. And like I said, guys, if you want flip throughs of anything, let me know. So that is that. And then for my older 2 from Cursive Logic, they got speeches and writings in American history. but they basically talk about the person and then they give you what to write. Yeah, practice. And this is not tracing. They want you to recopy it, so there's, you know, not any tracing. They do go over, in most of their books, I think that I read online, they do go over the cursive in the front, but quickly. They don't give you a lot. It's just a review. So next up is Christian books, and I have 3 boxes from Christian books, and I just ordered most of my stuff from one place because I like doing that. Saves on shipping and all that types of stuff. So all right, so whoa, I did not know this book was going to be this big. So Rhetoric Alive. These are the principles of persuasion. This is for my 9th grader who is going to be in the classical group. He's not taking all of the classes that they're doing, but this is rhetoric, and this is, I believe this is the student book. So yeah, it's a little thick. That's Rhetoric Alive. Of course they don't have anything in order. Guys, come on. Keys to Fractions. This is something that I got for my 6th grader. I'm like, where's the rest of it? This is IEW, Ancient History, Writing Lessons, and you have the teacher book and the student book. This is the packet. He is using this, my 6th grader, for writing this year. And then we have Winning the War in Your Mind for Teens. This, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. This is by Craig Gasho. And so this is something that would have been in my reading video, but this is something I want to read with my sons this year. And then I also have IEW, and I really took my time to really work out language arts this year because I really want this to be the last year, even though they will do some American literature and world literature this year along with these things, which English is going to be a heavy subject for us this year because I kind of want to weed out the problems. And they're going to be doing some writing with tutoring. So I bought the Elegant Essay Writing Lessons, and this is the teacher book and the student thing. It's very small. This course is not that long. Here goes Fractions number 4 book. All right, and then this is for me because you can't go shopping, mama, without getting something for yourself. The Well-Trained Mind, Guide to a Classical Education at Home. I am reading through a book called The Core, and it's teaching the foundations of classical conversation, but this is more like high school and things like that, and I really want to dig into that, even though I feel like I am an eclectic type homeschooler. Next is Logic Links. This is a game. Use the clues, arrange the chips, solve the puzzle. So we will see how this goes. You will definitely see this on my Instagram. The next thing is a student pack. This is the world history. Y'all, we are using, that's the student pack for Not Grass World History. We did not use the Not Grass American History this year. He is using Khan Academy for his history, so I kind of split it up into American History 1 and 2. This is Understanding the U.S. Constitution, which we are going to incorporate that in my American History 2. Then we have Fix It Grammar, the teacher's book, and the student book for level 4. My older ones are doing that. We will be still doing grammar together as a group, but for me, as they're getting older, I really want them to be able to do the whole fix it and rewrites, which is why I got the IEW. So basically I got 4, 3, 2, 1 of the fractions, and this is for review for one and to do for the other. When they finish with this, I will get decimals and percents, but because I like that this is focused, And I like that it's something that I can add on to their regular math, and it's not consuming their whole day, or like I say, days where I don't feel like I'm up to it or I'm 100%. I can just pull out stuff and be like, this is work, not work that I have to necessarily track or make sure or keep, not that I have to track where I live, but stuff that I want to make sure that I'm like overseeing that you're doing. So yeah. Another thing. So here it goes. This is Exploring World History, and this is with the 3 books. He is doing this with the Homeschool group. So I'm looking forward to that. I do have to purchase some books. I don't know when I'm gonna do it because I'm in mode of not trying to buy stuff unless I know I'm going to go for it and use it. And I really want him to read along with these as he's reading. He is gonna do World Lit. He hasn't picked out those books yet because I kind of let them pick out their books. This year, I'm going to let them pick them out. This is a Fix It Grammar. This is a second copy, which is kind of all bent up because the thing was on top of it. Fix It Grammar. When I first started using Fix It Grammar, it was so funny because I was like, man, this is easy. Then when you get towards the last couple of weeks, you're like, oh snap. It's not as easy as it seems. So one thing that I'm doing this year that I necessarily wouldn't have had done, but I was like, I stopped doing spelling and vocabulary, and then now I'm like, yeah, we're back at it. So I got Worldly Wise for level 9. What I did not do was order the teacher's book. Why I didn't order the teacher's book was because they already have the answer keys separate. I finally got the Little Children Progress. This is something that I just wanted to have in my library, but yes, we never got to read. So yes, we are going to read this year. Our reading this year is actually going to be kind of crazy because my older one that's going in the 10th he got into the culinary school, so he will be gone or at culinary in the mornings until a certain time. Not all of the morning, but most of the morning. So it's like one of those things where it's like we can't read together, so I have to shift around our reading next year as well. So this is Worldly Wise 6. I got this for my 6th grader. I really like the layouts of Worldly Wise. I also like it because I also can use it for spelling. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the words that they're working on and I'm going to turn it into spelling and vocabulary. This is the answer booklet. And then this is the answer booklet for a fraction. It is the book that I didn't get, Rhetoric Alive, the teacher's edition. So I did have to get the teacher's edition because this is something we have to do at home. For my rising high schooler, he is interested in psychology and art and architecture. So I will be adding on stuff like that too. My thing is, I didn't want to go overboard this year. My cores had to be important, and they also had to be able to shift back and forth, like math, reading, writing, like you guys do. We do that every day. But stuff like science and history, I'm going to do like a swapping schedule with those. And yeah, I will let you know later on, but they had to be like that. I kind of want to keep it to where it's like 4 subjects for the day, and then for the rest of the day, they really get to do stuff that they want to do. Okay? Okay. All right, so I have one more box, and then we're going to be done. And the video already says 32 minutes. I'm sure you're tired of me. Okay, so, and if you did watch this far, I love you. It's like, no. Oh, man. I'm just playing with y'all. So this last box is from Christian Light Education. And if you already know, you know that I have enjoyed Christian Light Education. They have been the best. So for my 6th grader, he has reading 6. And we will be using this on and off because I kind of want to do other stories and I want him reading other stuff. But because he doesn't really like to read, and I kind of got this as like the safety net, you know, to make sure that he's getting what he needs to know. And then there are the books, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books that come with that, reading. And then, so for my older ones, because I felt like they needed to have some, and then this is the book that goes with 6. So what I did get was English 1 resources for my older ones. Like I said, y'all, this year for English and math and writing, this mama ain't playing. So for me, it's like, yeah, we're gonna be doing other stuff, but this is the stuff that has to every day. Okay, so this is English 1, but this is book 5 of 10, and this is about public speaking. So they do public speaking every year for 4-H, but I just wanted to get something that really broke down public speaking for them. Of course, it's not a full course. I didn't want all of that right now, but they did take public speaking before and some other type of speaking. But I just wanted to hone in. Even though they did do well, they still can make improvements, as everybody can with public speaking, right? So I got 2 of these. And then 9 out of 10 does, writing a research paper. So this is another thing to add. The IEW is only 16 lessons. So that's, you literally can do that in like 2 weeks. So yeah, this is for research paper. And then, which I will either put with like a paper they need to do for history, and stuff like that. This is writing and presenting a persuasive paper. I did get both 2 of these, only because Christian Light Education is so affordable. But I did get 2 of these, and then I got the answer keys, which were. So guys, this haul is done, and that was Christian Books, Christian Light Education, Amazon, and Thrift Books, all in one video. And if you haven't checked out my end of the year video when I talk about things that I feel like I failed at, check that video out right here, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.